Okay, so if you worked on the Carranza and the universal angle, let's work on the footworks a little bit, okay? So generally you want to combine your footwork with your ability to use the weapon or what's in your hand. Again, I'm not advocating that you guys carry or learn or use a weapon. I'm just giving you the tools to help you guys develop the skill set. Now this skill set can be used, obviously, yes, in one way or another. You can learn to use this as a means to use a weapon to fight. But it's just like the same thing with Daya. Just because it's there, it doesn't mean you can take that around to beat someone up just for the fucking hell. All of it. You take this knowledge, apply that, just like you do with anything, into something good and productive. So with that said, be a warrior, but be a thinker before someone who goes out and do something that they might regret. Okay, so think first. With that said, next part is going to be about moving, but the way that I teach, as you know, in Choiga Jikundo, as you heard from Mr. Fu, Choigar is fencing without a sword. So I use a lot of fencing even in our Jikundo curriculum. But in Filipino martial art, the movements are slightly different, and we're going to be focusing on FMA because, one, Sifu Chang has an outstanding program for his Talang Shan that he could pass on to you, and he is passing that on to you well, I hear. The difference is now is using the footworks and the weapon system that he liked from when we used to train and fight together often. So I'm just going to lower the camera view to the leg so you guys can see the movement. First thing that I want you guys to work on is your side step, and it's going to be like that. So basically it's good to have your training partner with a sniff one of these tambongs. Just have your partner thrust, and all you're going to do is you're going to parry like so. And how that works is you notice that from the position, and also stance should be closer to your arms. Let's relax so you counter everything out. Like so. So he's aiming for right here. Boom. First thing is you notice that my lead right leg moves slightly to the right. Then I pivot my hips as I use my weapon to parry his attack by punching the attack this way. So that's one. Second is from here. You're gonna step from here. If you did this, and if after he backs off, go for another thrust. Or I want you to switch foot, turn your foot left this time and right while parrying this way with your stick. So if you do this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's it. So that's your basic footwork for sidestepping. As someone's trying to stab you, just move this way. And if you're right here, you just move this way. So there's all this will come in handy when you're learning to do knife defense, which Chang's already got a program from Talang Shan that he's going to be sharing with you. So I will not mix in some of my techniques into it because he's got a program ready for you guys on that stuff. So that's one way of doing this. The other way is the two types of triangle. One is evasive triangle, and the other triangle is off advancing triangle. So from here, I move here. So there's gonna be 3 points, as you guys just saw. So I start from the first point here, 1, and I'm gonna step with my right leg to the target. I'm gonna whack. So that's the first one from here, 1. Now from here, as I retreat to the next point that forms a triangle, 1, 2, 3, I'm gonna whack. 1, 2. Each time I'm advancing and retreating, I'm whacking. And you can whack from inside, outside, that's totally up to you. So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4. I could do it while I'm advancing. I could also do it while I'm retreating. So that's totally up to you. And I can move this way, I can move this way. So the shot placement that you throw is going to be totally up to you, but for the purpose of rhythm and your basic training, 1, 2. Move your hand at the same time as much as you're moving your legs. Like so. Then I'm going to bring the camera up so you guys can take a look. So going this up, so you saw the legs. Alright, so the body movement. Here, 2. So there's always that 3 you'll notice as you advance on this. The earliest stages of this that my teacher taught me was you only strike once. And then you stop, you set it up again. Set it up again. Set it up again. Set it up. Set it up. So that's how you would start. As you get better, it's 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. As you get better, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So that's the advancing triangle. Now, evasive triangle is slightly different. Remember, kids, gotta be honest, Sifu Chang hasn't really kept his FMA practice in a long time because I practice another type of Filipino martial art called Floro fighting systems, which technically is an Aussie art. And yeah, you might be calling it the kangaroo art, but wait till I spar you lots with it and you understand why it's what I practice now. But evasive triangle is different. So we're gonna be, when your opponent's coming straight for you, you're gonna evade. So it's point 1, point 2, and point 3. You'll be moving back to 1 each time, and you'll be going to 2 and 3, depending on which angle the attack's coming from. If he's coming at you like this, hard right, you'll use a technique what we call the wing block, also known as bayon, and allowing your opponent to attack and deflect off that and get a shot. We'll work on the counters, but right now we're just going to work on the evasion and deflections. And this is called the roof block. And I'll show you when I bring the camera up so you can take a look. But you roof and you move to point 3. So point 1, point 2, point 1, point 3. But look at how my foot moves. It's not all the way meeting to each point. It's my rear leg will come almost like half of the point of the line that I am crossing. So if I'm coming here, boom, boom. This also allows me to retract faster back to the point of origin when I need to. If you later on you play rugby, this will allow you to get that kind of movement going. So there's that. So there. Alright, so when you're moving the shots, he comes in like hard right, like this, using bayon, letting the shot deflect off that, and you counter. But we'll work on that as we progress on this. But for now, just work on this. So here, deflect, deflect, deflect. Make sure as you deflect off the wing, you're not staying around like this. Your shot will come here and deflect up, but if you're just standing there doing nothing and not moving your body, that will still catch you. So turn your body so that is deflected off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there you go. So that's your evasive triangle. So that's what I want you guys to work on for your first, I say first 3 sessions. Just work on your universal angle, like this. Carranza, Work your foot, so. So like that. So work your carenza. And be very lucid when you do this. Work your side steps. Work your basic triangle. Work your advancing triangle as well. Like that. So once you got that, that's the base fundamentals to the FMA that I teach in my phase 1 program, which Chang wish to integrate it into your current training as well. It's for your own benefits. It'll make you only stronger. So get along with that, okay? Good.